It was just past 8 a.m. when the towering glass doors of Hillcrest International School opened to let in a wave of students. Among them was Olivia, the janitor's daughter, quiet, observant, and always early. She sat on the edge of the courtyard fountain, waiting for her first class, sketchpad in hand, while her father, Mr. Ramirez, pushed his mop cart quietly across the tiled hallway behind her. Inside the main building, the air buzzed with privilege. Designer shoes tapped along marble floors, laughter echoed in rehearsed tones, and Louis, the son of tech mogul Stephen Baines, made his usual late entrance. With his tailored jacket, air of detachment, and reputation as the school's golden boy, Louis seemed untouchable. No one noticed he looked pale that morning. Not his friends, who were too busy planning the weekend yacht party. Not the teachers, who were used to his smug silence. Not even his driver, who was on a call as Louis stumbled out of the car earlier, clutching his chest. Only Olivia noticed. From the edge of the courtyard, she saw him falter, hand to his heart, the color draining from his face. Then, without a word, he collapsed. At first, everyone froze. Shock does that. It paralyzes. No one moved, some pulled out phones to record. Others gasped. But Olivia ran. She dropped her sketchpad, sprinted past the garden hedges, and knelt beside Louis. His eyes fluttered. Lips bluish. She'd seen this before, on her uncle, 2 years ago. "Someone call 911, she shouted, pressing 2 fingers to his neck. No pulse. Her voice, raw with urgency, snapped a few people out of it. A teacher ran to get help. But Olivia didn't wait. She started chest compressions, counting like her father had taught her when they watched a CPR video together. 1, 2, 3, 4, come on, Louis. Breathe. Her small hands pounded on his chest. Her voice shook, but her actions didn't. Students watched in stunned silence. She was the janitor's daughter, someone they never spoke to. And now she was saving the life of the wealthiest boy in school. Minutes felt like hours. Then, Louis gasped. Coughed. Eyes wide with terror and confusion. The ambulance arrived just in time. Paramedics rushed in, taking over, but not before one of them looked at Olivia and nodded. You saved his life, kid. She stood, trembling, as Louis was wheeled away. The courtyard remained silent. Even the birds seemed to pause. Later that evening, in the sterile, silent corridor of St. Francis Hospital, Olivia sat quietly beside her father, waiting. She didn't expect anything, she was just relieved he'd survived. The door creaked open. A tall man in a pressed suit stepped in, Stephen Baines. Are you the one who saved my son? He asked. Olivia stood nervously. I just did what anyone should have done. No, he said, voice thick with emotion. You did what no one else did. Mr. Baines sat across from her, eyes red. He could have died. I've spent millions building a company, securing our future. And in the end, it was you, your courage, that gave my son another chance. He looked down, ashamed. None of his friends helped. But you, someone we never even saw, you ran. Olivia didn't know what to say. Mr. Baines continued. I want to pay for your college. Full scholarship. Whatever you need. My son owes you his life. Her eyes widened. Sir, I didn't do it for. I know. That's why it matters. In the days that followed, the story made headlines. Janitor's daughter saves millionaire's son. But Olivia didn't care about the attention. What mattered to her was that Louis was okay, and that maybe, just maybe, the walls between people weren't as solid as they seemed. When Louis returned to school weeks later, slower and quieter, he stopped by the fountain where Olivia sat drawing. I never said thank you, he said, hands in pockets. You just did, Olivia replied with a smile. From that day on, the school changed. People looked at Olivia differently. But more importantly, Louis did. He sat beside her during lunch. They talked about art, books, and life beyond wealth. And slowly, a genuine friendship grew. Sometimes, it takes a heartbeat to change hearts. And in that courtyard, where a life almost ended, a new beginning quietly bloomed.